Friends, welcome to all of you on the another sessions of the NCERT 7th Geography chapter 2nd. Inside the Earth. The Earth, our homeland, is a dynamic planet. Why it is called dynamic planet? Because it is constantly undergoing changes in the inside and outside. Have you ever wondered what lies in the interior of the Earth? What is the Earth made of? The deepest mine in the world is in the South Africa. It is about 4 km deep. In search for oil, engineers have dug a hole about 6 km deep. To reach the center of the earth, which is not possible because you will have to dig a hole of 6,000 km deep on the ocean floor of the earth. The deepest mine is Mponge gold mine located at the Johannesburg, South Africa, is the deepest mine in the world with an operating depth of the 4 km. What is the interior of the earth and what is consist interior of the earth? So just like interior of the earth is just like an onion. Earth is made up of the several concentric layers with one inside another. These layers are: first layer is crust, another is metal, and third one is the core of the earth. First layer of the earth is the crust. What is the crust? The crust is the uppermost layer over the earth's surface is called the crust. It is the thinnest of all the layers. It is about 35 kilometers on the continental masses and only 5 kilometers on the ocean floors. The main mineral constituents of the continental masses are silica and alumina. It is thus called Cl. The oceanic crust mainly consists of the silica and magnesium. It is therefore called Sima. The another layer of the earth is mantle. Just below the crust is the mantle, which extends up to a depth of 2900 km below the crust, is called the mantle. The third layer of the earth is called core. The innermost layer is the core with a radius of about 3500 km. It is mainly made up of nickel and iron and is called Ni nickel and Fe means ferrous iron. The central core has very high temperature and the pressure. Another topic is rocks and minerals. The earth crust is made up of various types of the rocks. So let us discuss what is the rocks and what is the types of the rocks. So rocks is the any natural mass of minerals, metals that makes up the earth crust is called the rocks. Rocks can be different color, size and texture. Types of the rocks. There are three major types of the rocks. First is the igneous rocks, second one is the sedimentary rocks, and third one is the metamorphic rocks. The first rocks is igneous rocks. When the molten magma cools, it becomes solid, and rocks formed thus are called the igneous rocks. They are also called primary rocks. The igneous rocks are two types. First is intrusive rocks and second one is the extrusive rocks. Do you know? The crust forms only 1% of the volume of the earth. 84% consists of the mantle and 15% makes the core. The radius of the earth is 6371 kilometers. That means the crust is 1% of the volume of the earth and mantle is 84% of the volume of the earth and core is 15% of the volume of the earth. Do you know how the word is origin? Igneous is a Latin word. Ignis means fire. The sedimentary Latin word which is sedimentum meaning settle down, and metamorphic is a Greek word metamorphism meaning change of the form. What do you mean by the fossils? The fossil is the remains of the dead plants and animals trapped in the layers of the rocks are called fossils. Extrusive igneous rocks, wherein the lava is actually fiery red molten magma coming out from the interior of the earth on its surface. When this molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it is rapidly cooled down and becomes solid. The rocks formed in such a way on the earth crust are called extrusive igneous rocks. They have very fine grained structure. For example, basalt. Deccan Plateau is made up of the igneous rocks. Intrusive igneous rocks. Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust. Solid rocks so formed are called intrusive igneous rocks. Since they cool down slowly, they form large grains. Granite is an example of the such a rocks. Grinding stones used to prepare the paste, powder of spices, and the grains are made of the granite. Another type of the rock is the sedimentary rocks. The rocks roll down cracks and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. These small particles are called sediments, and these sediments are transported and deposited by the wind, water itself. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form a layers of the rocks. These types of the rocks are called the sedimentary rocks. For example, the sandstone is made up from the grains of the sand. These rocks may also contain fossils of the plants, animals, and other microorganisms that once lived on them. Another rocks is the metamorphic rock. Igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into the metamorphic rocks under the great heat and the pressure. For example, the clay changes into the slates and the limestones change into the marble. Sedimentary rocks turn into a metamorphic rocks. Uses of the rocks. Rocks are very useful to us. The hard rocks are used for the making roads, houses, and buildings. You use the stones in many games as well. For example, 7 stones, Pittu, hopscotch, Stapu, KitKat, 5 stones, Gitti. The process of transformation of the rocks from one to the another form is known as the rock cycle. You have already learned when the molten magma cools, it solidifies to become the igneous rocks. These igneous rocks are broken down into small particles that are transported and deposited to the form sedimentary rocks. When the igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and the pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks, which are still under great heat and the pressure, melt down to form the molten magma again, and this molten magma again can cool down and solidify into igneous rocks. Do you know the Red Fort is made up of the sandstone and the Taj Mahal made up of the white marble? Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.